Hey, how's it going everyone? My name's Kirk, and here's another ink drawing that I did up of a Brundlefly for my Inktober day 21, I think it was. Anyways, we'll see here that I'm drawing Monsieur Goldblum. And yeah, this is pretty fun. I love the movie. It's like super gory, and man, it was creepy when I first watched it. I think I was probably like 10 or 11. I think it came out in like 86, and it's one of Cronenberg's masterpieces. Cronenberg is quite famous for his it's called body horror, where people's bodies are becoming disfigured or mutated in some way that makes us uncomfortable. It was his kind of thing's all about, you know, body discomfort, uncomfortable with your own body, kind of a subconscious fear that we all have. So yeah, it was a really fun movie, and you know, Jeff Goldblum's pretty awesome. He does his thing as usual, and an interesting movie for Gina Davis to be in as well. So yeah. As for the drawing, you can see that I usually grid my drawings up like by threes, and that's just kind of so I can center things on thirds instead of right in the dead center. A lot of the ones I've been doing haven't been centered, but I wanted to do something that was more centered on the thirds, and you kind of, it's a loose basis for the golden ratio type thing too. It's not quite the same idea, but there is thirds involved, dividing boxes into thirds and going round and round into the golden ratio. But anyways, I find this helps a lot to yeah, just get a nice composition on the go, so it's not just dead center. It also helps when I do my thumbnails that you can see to the left there, that I usually grid those out as well, and then you can kind of copy a small drawing into a big drawing without losing too much of your proportions. So yeah, it works out all right. I'm actually, one of the rare instances where I actually like the drawing better than the thumbnails. Usually the thumbnails just seem to have better energy for whatever reason than when you transport them to or transplant them to the larger size. It doesn't quite have the same energy sometimes, but I like this one quite a bit. And yeah, I want to use some heavy blacks and kind of do this metamorphosis of his before and after type thing. Granted, his after in the movies probably significantly more grotesque than what we have going on here, but still had to put his face on one half, so it had to be somewhat still humanoid in one way or another. So yeah, so the hair is fun. Always have a challenge with hair, especially curly hair, because you can't just do long straight kind of hatching like I usually do with like a woman's hair or somebody with stick straight hair type of thing. So it was fun to come up with a style that would work for his super curly 80s mullet, and yeah, it turned out not too bad. And as usual, I got the big giant starry eyes, which I'm probably overdoing a bit these days, so I need to go back to something a bit more subtle expressions. But I think I captured his manic intensity quite well, although I think I might have missed on the compound eye reflections a little bit. I probably could have worked on that a little bit better. Yeah, so you notice I actually kind of sign it before I finish sometimes. Half the time I've actually forgotten to put my signature on, and then I'll scan it, and then I sometimes will cheat and Photoshop my signature into that little box. So at least this time I remembered to put my signature in there. So there we have it. We have Jeff Goldblum turning into the fly. I hope you guys liked it, and if you get a chance, please throw me a thumbs up and subscribe, and you can check out my Dougal Mackenzie drawing in the top right from Outlander, and you can check out my Carrie Inktober Day 12 drawing in the bottom right.